A Kolkata derby, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the time of the season, is generally seen as an event all by itself. And no matter what kind of season either of East Bengal or Mohun Bagan can be having, a victory in the Kolkata derby is something that does provide a massive impetus for the team with the fans, because of course fans want probably nothing more than actually being able to beat their local rivals. Of course, the only other thing they probably want as much would be to consistently win silverware, but a victory in this particular match is rated much higher than pretty much any other victory during the league season or even during the cup seasons, whichever may be happening. And up until recently, East Bengal were generally the second best side whenever it is that they clashed against Mohun Bagan. But that finally changed during their recently concluded match in the 2023 edition of the Durand Cup. Now, of course, the Durand Cup is something that has been prioritized by the AIFF in recent times because they've been wanting to try and ensure the number of competitive games that all clubs play increases. So therefore, there's definitely, let's say, a greater emphasis on these matches than they probably would have been maybe 5 years back. But a Kolkata derby taking place at the Salt Lake doesn't get much bigger than that if you play for either one of the clubs, and therefore it was of course a highly charged atmosphere, but the result was one that was very, very surprising and unexpected. That is because East Bengal actually ended up beating Mohun Bagan 1-0. Now you might be wondering, why exactly is this a surprise? Both teams are generally very evenly matched, but this is in fact the first time in 1658 days that East Bengal have actually registered a victory over their arch rivals. In fact, the last time that they managed to beat them was on January 27th of 2019, when both teams, believe it or not, were still playing in the I-League. Yes, this is at a time when neither East Bengal nor Mohun Bagan were playing in the Indian Super League, and they were very much part of the I-League. At that point, that was the last time that East Bengal had tasted a victory over their rivals. In fact, ever since both teams have become ISL members, Mohun Bagan, as I said, have generally speaking had the wood over East Bengal. But this, of course, changed with this victory of East Bengal in the Durand Cup. Obviously, a massive, massive achievement for Carlos Quadrat's men, but definitely a little sign of concern if you are an East Bengal fan. Why? Because first off, this is a Mohun Bagan side that are coming off winning the ISL last year, and despite them actually making some very, very good signings, they've generally looked a lot flatter than what they did last season. In fact, this time around, they also have something else to look forward to, in the sense that they'll be starting their AFC Cup campaign in about 3 days' time. Now, of course, they made it to the AFC Cup as the virtue of being, of course, the top side in the ISL. But when that campaign starts, they wanted to be in the best form, and unfortunately, that hasn't been the case. Although they have registered wins, but a morale-boosting victory over East Bengal would have meant so much more. And it is fair to say that they do need an upturn in form very, very soon, because whilst this may officially be matches taking place before the league season begins, again, even the Durand Cup is something that does hold significance, because if you start well, you will of course end up being in a better position come the start of the ISL and even the start of the AFC Cup. So Bagan clearly need a little bit of an uplift, and maybe, just maybe, they need to be making more adjustments and actually ensuring that they are up to speed come the start of the season, or come even the knockout rounds of the Durand Cup, because they want to be doing well in this particular tournament before they of course start their campaigns in the AFC Cup, as well as of course the league stages. That is the main focus for them. But for right now, if you're an East Bengal fan and have been on the receiving end of course a lot of jibes and banter due to the fact that Mohun Bagan, at least in the ISL era of both clubs, have been the far better side, well, you at least do have something to celebrate now, so good on you. We hope to see more such fiercely contested matches between these two rivals once the ISL season gets underway. At least that's how I feel about this thing. What do you guys think? You can let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to download the Sports app, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead and check out some other videos that we've done. But for now, from my side, it is goodbye.